I was doing bad. I was doing bad. I was really doing bad. I didn't have medication. I didn't have any access to food. I didn't have, imagine, my shelter was the street, the veranda. And I was weak. I couldn't even walk from where I could stay, where I could actually sleep overnight, to where I could chill during the day. You get it? It was really, to me, I think it was like a turning point, because I was in need of all these basic needs, food, water, shelter. So it really gave me that mindset to be like, man, think, you need what? You need help. Typhoid. That was typhoid. Yeah, and I had actually grown very thin. You see me, I'm very big. Now that I was thinner than this. So he took me to the hospital. We got some medication, some food, there's some good food, He didn't know me that much. He just found me on the street, and that was it. To be honest, he didn't even know my name. Yeah. But he did all this. Yeah, when I got better, it really challenged me. It really challenged me. I'm like, because that's when he introduced the thing of God. That's when he brought all this stuff of God. And to me, of course, I was still challenged. I'm like, man, do you really help me because, did you really help me because you wanted to introduce all this stuff to me? Of course, I didn't ask that, but that's what was going into my mind. Yeah. But he never, one thing I remember about him, he never gave up. He never. He kept on pushing. He kept on pushing. Even when I could give him money, he kept on pushing. And each and every time he could meet me, it was like a new start. Like he's meeting someone new. He could never bring what happened yesterday into today's. Yeah. When one of the last attempts that he tried to reach me, he mentioned God, and this God tells me there's a place that I can take you to. And then, yeah, he's like, I believe your life will never remain the same. But to me, I'm like, let me give it a try. I did go there fully, I just gave it a try. I'm like, let me try your God, since I've been having all this God of mine, but as he seemed to be ineffective. Let me try yours. You get? Yeah. So he takes me to Teen Challenge Kenya. It is a very good place, but it made me feel uncomfortable. So we reached there. The director asked me about he just wanted to know more about me. You get? And he was shocked when actually he heard that actually I wasn't a Kenyan. I was a Ugandan, He's like, but still he didn't give up. He's like, we can still help you, because we have another branch in Uganda. You get? So he organizes with a director of Teen Challenge Uganda, who is called Didas Mwesije. And yeah, they tried to interview me, each and everything. And then they told me to wait on them as they were still working on how to move from Nairobi to Kampala. Yeah. So I was supposed to actually to stay at Teen Challenge Kenya for some time. But me, I felt uncomfortable. I'm like, man, do you mind if I go back to the street? When everything is okay, you know where to find me. You get this person who was been approaching me all this time. He felt like maybe he had lost it. But to me, I just meant it that I wasn't comfortable with the place, you know. So I went back. He let me go back to the streets. And then after some time, that's when he showed up again. He tells me on 14th, I'll be traveling to Kampala. You get, so me, I'm like, I was shocked. I'm like, you mean this thing? This how much is getting serious? You get, I even wanted to let him down and be like, man, I'm no longer in this business, so we leave it. But in me, I'm like, I've been, since I made the first step to listen to this guy, let me finish. Let me make him actually achieve his goal. Let me make him achieve his goal, so that. So I'm like, okay. So after a day before I traveled to Kampala, he calls me. He tells me we are going to the bus terminal. Then we book a ticket. And each and everything, I really saw that each and everything was actually getting serious. Booking a bus ticket, it really challenged me. Like, I was really challenged, because I saw that actually each and everything was getting serious. No jokes. Things are getting practical. But then we were just talking about organizing how to go to Kampala, what. But now we are almost in Kampala. Yeah, so we made an appointment. The following day we were supposed to meet the certain church, and indeed the following day we met. So this one, we had the service. After the service, we moved straight to the bus offices, and I had to travel now to Kampala. So I traveled over the night the following day, which was 15th August of 2016. I was in Kampala, and that very day I was enrolled, and life started now, fighting addiction. It was not an easy journey. It was full of fighting. Of course, not fighting physically, but mentally. Yeah, fighting to have another nature, or my original nature that I was supposed to possess. Yeah, this player, a Teen Challenge, it is not an easy place to live in, because it is a place that if you're not focused, you can't be there. If you don't know the reason why you are there, then automatically you're in the wrong place. Yeah, because the place will actually align you So if you find that actually you can't fit in that line, then you automatically be excluded. Yeah, so my day 1 at Teen Challenge was not bad. Day 2, first week, but now this comes in after like 3 months, where I think I now had started realizing some changes, some struggles. Now I'm, in the first month you can pretend you are this, you are this, you are that, but with the time, now things are now becoming normal. You have to live the real life, whereby no more hiding, no more faking. Now we want something real. Yeah, I opted to leave the place because I felt like maybe I was over, everyone was on my neck, do this because it is they teach, and there's some of these teachings are actually against against our feelings, because your feelings will tell you, man, do this, and your body is going to send you to go and smoke, but there is no access to it, and as you're actually experiencing all that in that situation, those situations, they are teaching you something which is against what your will is. Yeah, so with time I opted to leave the place. I'm like, man, I think I'm in the wrong place. But every time I could actually think of it, someone could show up, talks to me. You are this, you are that, you are called to be this, all this stuff, and before you know it, either the day has collapsed and you actually find out that actually the thought you had has gone away. And that day is counted, day in Teen Challenge done. You get. And with that, of course, that couldn't actually take away all the thoughts that I had, but instead it would actually make me stronger. So another battle comes in when I'm in my 4th month, where after 4 months you have to go for a day off. And the plans that actually I had for this day off were, all of them were evil. I was plotting, when I go, no more turning, no turning back. Unfortunately, this day comes, and it was in a month whereby they don't give out off days. So I had to die in my movie, That was every December, no off days. So if you are very, very unlucky and you are first off days in December, count yourself very lucky that you are unlucky to have a day off. So that day comes, and I didn't go for it, but I believe there was a reason why that was the way it was. You get. So I waited for another off day, which was supposed to be in January, and things didn't still go my way, because I was still working. I was still fighting myself. I didn't know what to do. But when I realized that actually all these things, whatever that I was doing, was actually for me, for my own benefit, I realized that actually an off day, that off days would mean something special in my life, only when I had a reason why I would go for it. Get. Because I ended up actually ignoring some other off days when I realized that actually these off days were going to be a great threat to me. Most of them I left them out because I'd come to realize that the off day that I was fighting for, at one point I had almost three years to live outside there, but I couldn't utilize them well. So just a day off of one day, it meant nothing to me. Yeah. So that's when I realized that, and I made myself a better person, little by little. And another thing that I kept me moving, that I embraced every small achievement. From whatever I was studying in class, these tasks, when you do this, do that, they really build me up to right now. Yeah. At one point, challenges are there. And actually, even our people can be challenges. Our main cause for whatever. They can shape us to become whatever we are, or we can become in life. But you realize that if someone contributes towards what you become or what you have become in life, it takes you, it affects you, and it actually requires you to change whatever is happening in your life. Sometimes even people contribute negatively to our lives unknowingly. They don't even know that at one point I contributed towards this guy negatively. They don't even know. So when someone is in position to work with you, you're not doing them a favor for them to work with you, but it is the other way around, whereby he's doing a favor for you. He's just volunteering to be in your life, but it is you to play the major role. Like 90% supposed to be you or me who has a problem, not a person who is helping. You get? Of course, in the beginning, I could feel like, man, these people, it was their job to make me a better person. But actually, I realized that for them, even though maybe some of them were getting paid, but they were just doing a voluntary work. What does it mean? That it was me, and it is still me, to work on myself to become the person that I want to become. I was in Form 2. I managed to go back to school. I did Senior 4 2019. Yeah, I didn't get a first grade, but I performed better. Right now I'm in A level. We are still fighting with the COVID. One thing I want to, I've always say this, that there's life after addiction. There's very a good life after addiction. Addiction is not the end of someone's life. Rather, I think it is just like at the beginning of life. You can live a very, very successful life after addiction. A life whereby if someone didn't see you when you are an addict, that person can't even join you when you claim to be, when you are sharing your testimony with someone. That person can't join you because first of all, you don't look like, unless you tell your story to someone. What does it mean? That when you break addiction, you can go back to a very, very better person. You can even achieve your dreams. The dreams that you had, the dreams that you thought, at one point you thought maybe they were dead. I never had any plan of going back to school. I didn't even think about it. Because I thought the chances that I had, I misused them. I abused them. But right now, I'm back to school. I can still go for the things that I wanted to do before addiction. So, whoever is outside there, either you have a brother, a sister, a cousin, whoever, a father, please don't give up. There's a reason why God brought that person with what? Addiction. So never give up on that person. If that was the case, then the person who showed me light would have given up actually on the first day, because I wasn't an easy person to share with or to confront and tell all these things. So you shouldn't give up on a brother who doesn't listen to you on the first day. Keep pushing, never give up. One day, your prayer will be answered. Amen.
Hello, this is Anchored 619. We're so glad that you have followed us all this while. If you're new here, please subscribe, click that notification button. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. You don't want to miss any of our episodes.